Hello, Parker. Welcome to the YouTube video. Would you like to kindly introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Issa. So, yeah, my name's Parker. I'm a second year commerce student at McMaster University, and yeah, I'm excited to be a part of this.
To give you some context, there is about $481 billion that are projected to be spent on advertising in North America in 2025. So, this is a pretty big, well invested
Yeah.
field. I want to ask you a question on the topic of different forms of media. So, what forms of media are you most receptive to in advertisements? And do you think that some of them do more harm than good?
Definitely just ads on TV. For me, if I'll see like an ad for a certain company like over and over again, if anything, it would actually start to make me kind of like frustrated. Like I don't want to see this over and over again. Sometimes those ads are good, and sometimes if it's a good ad, then it will stick. But sometimes I do think there is a level of like overdoing it where it is just too much.
92% of consumers trust recommendations from friends and family over all other forms of advertising. So I want to ask, how often do you find yourself being a form of earned media or word of mouth for certain brands? And what types of brands are you most likely to recommend to others?
Something that I'm really like passionate about, or if it's like something that I really think is important, like I think for me when I used to play basketball, like having a good pair of basketball shoes was really important for me. And like seeing different ads and stuff, like they'll all kind of show you the same thing, and it's really hard to know like if it's really good quality, if it's really good. So I think like for something like basketball shoes or like a pair of skis, like I feel like the performance and the quality really matters to me for that. So that is something that I would usually rely on word of mouth for.
So SMART goals are used to evaluate the effectiveness of a media plan. So I want to ask on a more personal level, do you use SMART goals in your own life to track progress?
Yeah, for sure. I think for me personally, I don't use SMART goals in a way that you might have it set up in a classroom. Like, I'm not gonna go and write down like SMART, like SMART. Like, I'm not gonna like visualize it like that. I think that if that works for some people, that's great. But I think for me, that goals can be so different, whether it's short term or long term, and I feel like they're constantly changing and kind of like, what's like a big priority for me. So I feel like I do have goals in my mind. But I think that it's not necessarily as structured as some people might want from SMART goals. So I think for me, I think it's more just kind of the way that I work and the way that I stay organized. It's more a bit more flexible.
Well, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Any
Okay.
last words?
No, I just wanted to thank you so much. Yeah, I'm excited to be part of this.
Awesome. All right. Till next week.